What's up YouTube? Welcome to a new video. So last time I played against Beth Harmon on chess.com, and apparently you all liked that video. So this time I'm going to be learning how to play Go because I've been playing chess ever since I was, 7 years old. So it's kind of on different playing fields here. When I'm playing chess, a lot of you are either beginners or don't know how to play. So I thought, let me just learn Go, and that way when you're watching, you're learning with me. And you can solve the puzzles as we go. It's going to be more fun like that. So let's just jump into it. Let's learn some Go. Alright, so the website I'm going to be using is called online-go.com, and I just chose this because it looks cool. I think it has some interactive tutorials, so I think that's going to be the best for making a video about this. Alright, so let's start with the game. You can play a stone on any cross line, even the outer ones. The goal of the game is to surround the largest areas. Stones don't move but can be captured. Make a move to continue. So I guess you can just put something on there. Alright. So that's a move. And now you can capture. So like in chess, you can capture pieces. Apparently in Go, you can do the same. Capture the white stone. You just have to enclose it. Not too bad. Capture the group of white stones. Once again, I can just close the whole thing. You can capture on the side too. Capture the white stones. All right, not too bad. Surrounding isn't enough. You have to fill all the space around the stones. All right, so you have to also cover in any holes that are inside. So like this. And you can capture. Surrounding isn't enough, you have to fill, so it's the same thing. So I guess now you have to put a stone in and you gotta capture them. There we go. Capture the white stones before white can form two eyes. This is interesting. So I guess I can place something in here. If I place something here, white plays here, they can capture it. So I guess I have to place it in the middle. And then I can, well, if I place it here, white plays there, and they can capture. Can't they just capture? Yeah. So I guess now I can't really do anything. Oh, I can just force them to take, and then I can place it again. Ah, interesting. I see. This is, I think, a similar idea. So you want to force, I guess, white to capture. I don't know, my intuition says go to the corner. Move error in 0 on move number 0. At A1, move is oh, so I can't play here because apparently it's stuck. I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet. So let's see. Let's start here. Puzzle failed. Damn, already. We're just on level 7 and I already failed. So if I play in the middle here, I also fail. What's the idea? What are the two eyes? Maybe I'm not seeing it. Okay. Now I can play here and then here. Okay. Interesting. Capture the white stones before. So here's the same concept. You have to capture the stones before white can form two eyes. And okay, so I guess I can repeat what I did in the other one, but now you also have to somehow cover all of these. So let me just try the thing I did and see where that goes. So I think I started in the middle. Oh, that was it. All right. Create two eyes to keep your group alive. Okay, so I have to do the thing that, so like this, and then like this. No. Dang it, I failed. All right, let me focus here. So I play here. Right, and then I play somewhere else, but then I lose. Okay, so two eyes means place them here. Okay. So apparently an eye is something like empty stone, empty stone. That's what I got from this tutorial. There is one critical move to make to keep this group alive. So, group alive. So once again, I'm going to try and keep one gap between my stones so that I'm not captured. Right. So that's the idea, I guess. Empty space that is completely surrounded by your stones is called territory. Protect your territory from white. So I guess here I would place something so that they don't enter, or I can place it. Well, if I place it here, white plays here and they capture, so I have to play inside. Right. Okay. End the game. When you don't think there are any more good moves to make, to end the game, both players pass their turns. This game is finished. Click pass to end it. Pass. Is this like a draw type thing? So like, if you don't want to play and your opponent doesn't want to play, I'm guessing that's a draw. After both players have passed, you enter a stone removal phase, where you can remove obviously dead stones from play. You could capture these in-game as well, but most players opt not to because it's quicker. Remove the dead black stones by clicking them. Oh, okay, so it's not a draw. You have to remove the stones that you think are just going to die. So I guess this group is going to die. All right, now we move on to the board. So that was the basics and that was the fundamentals, and now it's time for the basics. So we're going to be learning about the board, ladders, snapback, seki, and ko. All right, let's do this. So the board, you can play anywhere, but a good general strategy is to focus on the corners first. So this is like opposite to chess. In chess, you always want to start in the middle. You want to take space in the middle because you can jump to any place in the board from the middle, obviously. But apparently in Go, it's easier to start in the corner because I guess you're less vulnerable. I still don't know, but that's the general strategy. What else? So you start in the corners first, then sides, then the middle. So play a stone in the upper right-hand corner. Yeah, so I think that's the intuition here, is that you want to play in, on the corners and the sides because you're less vulnerable. You can't be locked in that easily. All right, so Go can be played on any size board, but the most common are 9x9, which you should start on. 13x13 and the most popular 19x19. Play on the right side of the board. Okay, this is interesting. So is there no standard Go board size? So if you're playing, say, a Go championship, what board size is the standard? Let me know in the comments. Wait, what was the thing? I misread. Play on the right side of the board, not in a corner. Oops, that's what I get for not reading. All right, you will note that there are several circles on the board. These are called star points. These are not particularly special. They're just useful for orienting yourself with the board. Play on a star point. Oh, okay. So these make no difference. They're just to keep you. Okay, so this zigzag pattern is called a ladder. Capture the white stones by continuing the ladder. Okay, I see what's going on here. So you want to keep this going until it's closed. So if I play here, then white is going to play here, and then I cover on top, white is going to play here, and then I cover on the side, white is going to play here on h8, and then I'm going to cover on h9, and then white will play on j8, and then I cover. So let's go for it. Cover from the top, cover from the side, cover from the top, cover from the top. All right, that was nice. Capture the white stones using a ladder. Same process. Cover here, white plays up, right? So if I cover on e4, white is going to play on d5, then I cover on d6, white is going to play on e5, and then I cover on the side, cover on top, cover. So let's try that. I think that should work. All right, so side, top, and there we go. So the strategy is side, top, just creating that ladder. All right. Stones in the path of a ladder break the ladder. Stay alive. All right, so what they're saying is, I guess the ladder doesn't always work if you have some stone in the way. So here, I have to save myself. So I have to play here, and then I have to play here, and then I have to play here, and then I have to play here. Okay, so what happened here was that if white had played on g7, then why didn't white do that? I should have I wish there was a way to just like test things so that I can test it and see what would happen. Anyway, so now we're on to Snapback. So we're done with the board, we're done with ladders. Now we learn about Snapback. So Snapback, capture the 2 white stones at E3 and E4. So E3 is this stone right here, and E4 is this stone right here. And if you want to capture them both, how do you do that? If I place one here, then white places here, and they capture the stone. And if I place it here, and then the next one goes here, doesn't that work? No, I failed. No. What's the other option? Play it here, white plays here, and then I play it here again, and all these 3 die. Oh, that's why it's called a snapback. So I guess you give them one piece, and then you take all 3. So let's try this, and then you get it again. Okay, I see. So the idea is you want to take the pieces, but first you give them one, you force them, I guess, to capture it, and then you capture all the pieces. So here, capture the 2 white stones. So again, you want to surround. So you play here, and then you play here, and there it is. Alright, so I'm getting the hang of this. You want to play a piece such that white is going to take it, but then you place another one, and then you capture all of them. So if I place it here, that's not going to work because white can place it here. But if I place it on E1, then white will play on D1, capturing my E1 stone. And then I'll play one on E1 again, and that's going to get rid of all these stones. So let me try that. And again, there we go. So now I want to try to do it quickly. Capture the 5 white stones. So here they are. Once again, place it here. Oh no, I didn't see. Let's see. Okay. So if I place it on C7, then white is going to play on D7, effectively capturing my D6, and then I'll place another one on D6, and that's going to capture all 6. There we go. All right, this one was a slightly different snapback because usually what in my mind it was you put one on the same square, it gets captured, and then you put one, on that same square again, and then you capture all the pieces. But apparently it happens in different ways as well. All right, so now save your group. So you want to save your group probably through a snapback. So let's see, if I place one here, then white will place in the middle, and they will take all the pieces. But if I place one in the middle and white places here, again, they're all gone. But if I place it down here, and then white captures, I guess that's good. There we go. So now I want to capture these 4. Once again, I have to do a snapback. So where should I put the stone? Such that white will capture, and then I place another one strategically where I capture all the stones. So let's see, let's just try some things. If I place one here on D4, then white can place, place one in here, and effectively they connected all of them, so that's bad. I don't want that to happen. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to place one on D5, and that way I can close the connection. And then what will white do in this case? They'll place one maybe on D4, and in that case I'll place one on C4. Is that a capture? Or is... Okay, that was cool. I wish I can show these again, but they're gone as soon as you play them. I guess you can just watch it again, and figure out how that happened. So this is the last snapback. I'm going to place a square, a stone, and then I'm going to capture all of the white stones. So effectively this one is going to be gone. And the way to achieve this is I place a black stone here. Well, that's suicidal. I don't think I can do that. So I can place one here. Is this suicidal? I guess diagonal is fine. Let me try. Let me just learn. Yeah, it is suicidal. Okay. So you can't make suicidal moves. So now what I do is I can place something like A7, and then white will probably, yeah, so when I play on A7, I want to play on, on A9, take these, and then the rest are gone soon. So if white plays on B5, they will capture my B6, and then I'll place another one on maybe A9 or B6. Let me try. Okay. Wow, I did not see that at all. I was focused on these, and I forgot that they could do that. Is this bad? I feel like this is... Maybe I can just try this again, give you another one. So if I play on A9 and white plays on A7, then that's going to take away both of these. And then if I play on A8, then again, do I have to play in here? Can I play outside somewhere? What will happen if I do that? Well, then white will play on B5, taking this. I'm still trying to understand how this works. So if I play something like this, it doesn't work because white can play on B5 and they can capture the B6. So effectively I have to play this, and that's bad. And if I play this, then they can capture, and then apparently this is the right move because they're still playing, I think. Maybe. But then again, this was... Ah! Interesting. If I play on A8, that's suicidal, right? Let me just check. Yeah, that's suicidal. And if I play on B6, that's also suicidal. No? Wait a minute. Okay. That confused me. I want to understand exactly when it was suicidal and when it was not. Alright, so anyway, we'll go back to Snapback. But for now, we move on to Seki. Sometimes you cannot capture, but you can prevent from being captured. Save your black stones. So I guess Seki is like defense. We're learning how to defend. So we have to protect these stones. And the idea is what exactly? So if I play something like on E1, then white plays on E2, and they will capture all these. So that's bad. But if I play out here, I'm threatening to take these. So that's probably the best move. Play here. Yeah. All right. I guess the same idea applies. So if I play inside, and white plays here, they take these two. And then I play here again, I take this. So then it's effectively white's turn. We just did the whole thing again with white's turn. And now if it's white's turn, they will play, either on C1, E1, or G1. But C1 and G1 are, the board is symmetric, so there's basically just two possibilities, either on E1 or G1. If they play on E1, then what? Then, well, I guess I will have two suicidal moves. What if I play in the middle immediately? If I play in the middle, then white is forced to play on one of these, then I can play on the other one. That seems like a good idea. There we go. All right, save your stones. So once again, we're defending. So white's going to play in here, capturing all these, But if I do it first, wouldn't that stop white? No? Oh, they can close it from here. Dang it. Alright, so I guess I have to connect these from this side, from the edge. So if I connect them from the edge, right, so white does not win immediately yet because there's still this opening over here. So I guess basically I can play either probably a4 and then cover the next square. Oh, okay, whoops, on this one. Yeah. Save your stones by making seki. I should know how to do this now quickly, but apparently I still haven't gotten it yet. So I want to save these stones from being captured, and the idea is you place a stone whereby you're going to capture the things that are inside. So let's say I play on, well, I can't play on G1 because white plays on J3 and they will capture all these. And if I play on, let's say, J2, if I play on J2, then white can't play on J3. They can play on J1, but that will give me a G1 win. And if they play on G1, that gives me a J1 win. So doesn't that work? If I play on J2? It does. There we go. All right, once again, we want to save these stones right here. And the idea is we want to capture all these that are inside, all the white stones that are inside. So what do? We're going to place the stones strategically such that whenever white moves, whatever white moves, we can capture all these that are inside. So, J6 is suicidal, can't play there. If we play on J4, then what? Then if I play on J4 and white plays something like G4, then I guess white has the last move, which is not the best. So if I play somewhere on H5, then white can play something like on J6, I guess. No, but then I can play on G5. Yeah, and then white plays on J4, and effectively they have captured. Yeah, the end result is that these are gone. All right, so this is trickier. This needs some concentration. So let's say I basically have 3 moves, so let's analyze them. Right, let's start with J4. If I play on J4, then white has 3 moves. If white plays on G5, then I can play on H5. Does that capture anything? No, it doesn't. And then white plays on J6. And if white plays on J6, then they have captured all these, so that's bad. So playing on J4 is not a good idea. So the other options we have are H5 and G5. If I play on H5, then what can white do? Well, they don't want to play on J4 because then I can play on J6 and I can trap these. And if they play on J6, then how do I get out of this mess? I probably can't. What if I play on G5 immediately? Then if white plays on H5, then what I can do is play on, it seems like everything's losing, so maybe I have to play outside first, then play inside. No. I don't see this. It's hard to see. Let me try one of these moves to see which one's the right one. Okay, wait, I wanted to see why. Dang it. If you saw how that worked, let me know in the comments. Just put a timestamp of when this appeared and just tell me why that worked, because I didn't see it, and I wanted to go, maybe I can go back and analyze. Okay, here it is. So let's analyze. If I put on h5, and what was the problem? I said white can play on, I think, g5. Let's say white plays on g5. So now I have a black stone here and a white stone here. Now it's my move. Can I capture anything? Oh, then I can play this move and then I can capture it because it's no longer a suicidal move. Is that how that works? So if you're capturing, it's no longer a suicidal move. Maybe that's how that works. All right, let's go to ko. To prevent endlessly recapturing the same space, there's a special rule called the ko rule, which prevents immediately recapturing the same position, capturing white group by exploiting the ko rule. Okay, I think I got it, but let me just make sure. So I want to capture the white group by the ko rule. So they can't capture the same piece on the same square, apparently. So let's say I play here. That's suicidal. And if I play here, I think it's also suicidal. No. Oh, because I'm capturing, right? So if I'm capturing, then it's not suicidal. So right, so I captured, they played, and then if I play here again, what would happen? I would trap all these, right? No. So why is this bad? Why is this bad? Can white play on a1? But isn't that suicidal? I'm not sure what happened here. So if I capture and then play here, oh, I can capture immediately, that's why. Duh. Alright. Connect your black stones. How do I connect my black stones? Do I do a twist around here? But if I go here, white can block. If I play here, I can capture the stone. Oh, and then white can't play because it's the place where it was already captured. So that's the ko rule, that white couldn't play on e4 because that would be just an endless cycle of capturing. There we go. Capture 2 white stones by exploiting the ko rule. So once again, I want to capture 2 stones. All right, how is this going to work? I want to take a white stone where white can't play again to capture my stone. Let's say try to how to do this. I can't play here. Well, I can play here actually because it's not a suicidal move because I'm capturing. So if I play here, I capture this. Right. And then I can play here because I can capture this. There we go. So I keep forgetting that you can play a suicidal move if you're capturing because it's no longer suicidal. Right. All right. Last one. This is a 13 by 13 and white just captured a stone with a3. Find a place to play where white must capture to move past the ko rule and take white's group at b5. This is called a ko threat. So b5 is over here, and you have to I want to take this group, right? And the idea is white just took on a3. So if white just took on a3, then I can take it. No, I shouldn't move too fast. White just captured a stone with a3. Find a place to play where white must capture to move past the ko rule. To take white's group. Okay. So I guess I can give white another stone and then somehow then I can capture, I guess, the thing on a3. So if I give them something here, then I can capture. Okay. And now I can capture the whole thing. Right. So what happened there was I couldn't immediately capture because they had just captured on a3. That's the Ko rule. So then what I do is I play another move, and then white has to, be busy with that capture. I make a threat on a different side of the board, and then white has to combat that threat. And then by doing so, that gives me the next move, which is, the Ko rule doesn't apply anymore because we played one move. Then I can capture the thing on a3. So that was it for learning how to play Go. We covered the fundamentals, the basics, and now what's next is we register and we solve some puzzles. So that's probably going to be for next time. Probably solve some puzzles and see how I can sharpen my Go skills, and maybe we can play together. If you want to play, just let me know, and maybe we can do a live stream. So that's the end of this video. I hope you learned how to play Go with me. I think I got the basics of the game, although I wanted to check a few things, make sure I really got them. But fundamentally, I think I now understand how to play the game. They never really told us what the end goal is and how many stones do you have, how do you play the actual game. They just told you, they gave you some positions. They told you here's how you would play in a game, which is fine, I guess. That's how you would learn chess as well. But I guess the next step is to actually just watch how people play an actual game and then start playing actual games. So as always, if you liked the video, hit that comment button, hit the like button, and leave a comment, and then hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.